We're following that breaking news we reported earlier this hour out of Sterling Heights. Right now, we're taking a live look where police say they're investigating a shooting that was at a senior assisted living facility early this morning. The police lieutenant says the shooting was domestic and between a husband and a wife. The woman was shot multiple times and has been transported to the hospital where she is expected to survive. That suspect is in custody.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to y'all with another video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all had a great weekend. My day is going absolutely wonderful. Big shout out to all the channel members and subscribers to the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a store out of Michigan by way of Sterling Heights. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Michigan, everybody inside of Sterling Heights. Now, before I start this story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And also, keep these stories coming. And you all, before I start this story, I want you all to put your thinking caps on and ask yourself today, why do people make up rumors when there's no proof to back up those said rumors? As in the case of this story right here, where we have 37-year-old Deshaun Flood, who went to his wife's job in Sterling Heights and shot this woman multiple times and also chased her down and also pistol whipped her. Now you got to ask yourself, after hearing those details, what would make a husband do that to his wife? And from what I heard, Deshaun and his wife, I'm not going to say her name because the news haven't released her name, and I'm not going to show her a picture, but I will show a picture of her body next to Deshaun as you all see them standing up. Now, the news have not released the wife's name, and also they have not gave no motive as to why Deshaun Flood decided to do this. But as usual, with social media in this current day and time, people come up with their own narratives and their own story to try to fit and also to try to sell you all a story, even though sometimes the story may not be true. Now you got to ask yourself this right here, family. What would make a husband do his wife like that? And also added to that point, why would a husband wait till his wife go to work if it was really problems going on inside their relationship? Now, a lot of people on social media are saying that the three little girls that you all see with their face covered up, because I cannot show their face, but those three little girls are not Deshaun Flood's kids. That's the rumors going around. And not only that, family, they also go so far to say not only is the three little girls are not Deshaun Flood's daughters, but those children happen to be by Deshaun relatives. Not only one and not only two, but three, family. Now think about that. Now where would those people get that information from unless they know the family? And also add to that point before we dive deep into the story, who told them this information? And also, if they know all that, why could they not tell us who those kids' daddies are if they really knew so much? But at the same time, everything is not always what it seems. And now this incident took place Tuesday, July the 29th, around 8 o'clock in the morning. Now ask yourself this, family. If Deshaun Flood really knew those children was not his, if that rumor is true, because I don't believe it, why would he wait till his wife go to work? Because naturally, unless they are separated and stay in separate houses, he could have did what he had to do at home. But who waits till their wife go to work and do her in this capacity unless it's something going on behind closed doors? And no, I'm not accusing the wife of cheating on Deshaun. I'm not saying those three little girls are not his, because in my opinion, I believe the children are Deshaun Flood's kids. So let me ask you all this, family, before we go any further. Do you believe those children are Deshaun Flood's daughters? And also, why would people sit up here and make up stories? And also, why would people come in and not even have any proof without knowing what's really going on? Think about that. And now, where this shooting incident took place at happened to be an assisted living facility, and it goes by the name of Pomeroy Assisted Living Facility.
At Pomeroy Living, we celebrate every stage of life.
And from what I've seen, the place is a very nice place. So you can imagine how terrified those senior citizens was that morning this incident took place. All because we have a husband who could not control his anger and could not resolve things in a logical manner. Now, what makes this story even more sadder, family, before we dive deeper, is the fact you have people saying that Deshaun Flood should have killed his wife. And then you also have people without knowing all the proof saying that he did exactly what they would have done in this situation. But you got to ask yourself one more time, family, where is the proof at? Anyway, let's begin.
A husband shot his wife in her work parking lot. That shooting happened at the Pomeroy Living Center on 15 Mile near DeQuinder.
Look at the bullet casing markings on the ground here. Sterling Heights police saying around 8 o'clock this morning they received a 911 call that a woman had been shot in the parking lot here at the Pomeroy Living Center off of 15 Mile near DeQuinder. We're told an employee was shot by her husband in the parking lot. We're told they both lived in the city of Warren, and that the husband came up to his wife's employer and shot her several times.
Now, family, after seeing all those shell cases, I don't know what the hell made the news show a damn revolver. Because one thing about anybody know anything about guns, that revolvers does not leave what? Shell casings. So I don't know why would they even show a revolver gun if you all have shell casings at the scene. But did you all see how many numbers were set up for those shell casings? It was a lot of shell casings out there. So they go to show you that Deshaun Flood, in my opinion, intended to kill his wife. Because you all might be saying, well, Trey, how you know that? He only shot her and chased her down and pistol whipped her. Think about this, family. It only take how many bullets to kill you? One bullet to kill you. So quite naturally, if you look at this scene and you see 13, 14 different shell casings, guess what? That meant somebody was trying to kill you. But also looking at this, you got to wonder to yourself, what made Deshaun Flood click that morning? So let me ask you once again, what do you think Deshaun Flood was going through that morning? And also, do you believe the rumors that I stated earlier in the video about those children not being Deshaun Flood? Do you believe those children are not his? Because let's just say, for instance, those children are not Deshaun Flood. Still, that does not give a person a right to go to a person's job and gun them down, beat them with a pistol, and damn near try to kill them. So what I'm trying to say is this right here, family. There's always a better way to handle things. But you all might be saying to yourself right now with Trey, you don't know what you would do if you was in this man's shoes. Let me tell you all something. I'd have been in that man's shoes. And true enough, it wasn't my wife, but I'd have had people accuse me, yes, of being a father to their children. But guess what, though? The DNA test determined
you are not.
That was a lie. Let's continue.
Police thankfully were able to respond to the scene within seconds. The wife was rushed to a nearby hospital where she is still alive. Police encountered the husband, who was armed with a revolver, and were able to take him into custody.
And now, family, after hearing those details, it's amazing that the wife is still alive. And Sade, God is with you. So when you get all fixed up and patched up, you need to drop down on your knees and thank the Lord for allowing you to still be here. Because quite naturally, Deshaun Flood intended, yes, in my opinion, intended to kill you, because nobody does nobody like that. Shoot them multiple times, beat them down with a pistol upside their head, and also chase them down unless they intend to kill them. But one has to wonder to themselves, why did all this take place? And also, if you was that angry and you all had issues going on, why do you not seek counseling? And also, adding to the rumors that are circulating all over social media without any proof, why do you all do that? Why do you all sit up here and convict people and add stuff to a story when there's no damn proof anywhere of what you're trying to say? And the main reason why I waited a few days to do this video was because I was trying to wait and see if anybody can come out with any proof stating that those children are not Deshaun Flood with proof. Because you cannot sit up here and just say with words that something is true or false without adding any proof. So to all you bloggers and content creators out there who are making these stories, you all need to make sure that you all are telling the truth. Because guess what? If somebody gets sued for lying on somebody or slandering, guess what? It's going to be your ass. Let's continue.
Like I said, our officers were here, very quickly. So, which makes all the difference in the world of somebody with a gun and they're actively shooting at people. So this happened to be a targeted incident because it was a domestic situation. But you never know how these things are going to transpire, right? How they're going to work out. Officers show up, you have a guy with a gun, Does he go peacefully, or does this end up, turning into a shootout with our officers? It's a, very stressful situation on everybody, including our officers arriving. All in all, a good ending to a bad situation.
And now, after hearing what the officer had stated to the reporter, it's amazing that when the police showed up, they did not gun Deshaun Flood down. He is very lucky also to still be alive. But at the same time, as the officer stated, this was a domestic incident, meaning that the wife was targeted. But at the same time, if the rumors were true and the children were not Deshaun Flood kids, why would he wait till 8 o'clock that morning till his wife go to work? I mean, could he have not done what he had to do at home? Why wait till she go somewhere else where she can run and potentially hide? So that leads me to believe it's more than going on than what's being said. Because once again, as I stated earlier in the video, if those children are not his, who told Deshaun Flood? And also, if they wasn't his, how did he find out the truth if they wasn't his? Did he get a DNA test, or did the so-called members of his family come and tell him the truth? Which I highly doubt, because guess what? If that was true, that would be all over social media. But also, before we close up, as you all see this comment right here, left by the wife's cousin. He stated for himself, those rumors are false. So what I'm trying to say is this right here. Who you going to believe? Some people that are just making up stories that's way in Africa or somewhere around the United States? Or you going to believe somebody that is kin to the victim? Think about that. And now let's close up.
Again, we're told the female victim is expected to survive despite being shot several times in the body. And again, her husband has been taken into custody.
And now in closing, to all my people in the great state of Michigan, and also to my people that know anything about law enforcement and also criminal sentencing when you go to court, what kind of time would Deshaun Flood be looking at? Because he is charged with assault with intent to murder, a second account of assault with intent to murder, and also firearm possession by a prohibited person, and also 3 counts of felony firearm. What kind of time would this man be looking at? Because quite naturally, they're not going to let him out of jail anytime soon because they have him in jail currently on a $1 million bond. But ask yourself this though, family. Why do people make up stories when there's no proof? I understand that people want to sell their stories. They want to be the hottest blogger or content creator, or they want to sensationalize things. But guess what though, family? At the end of the day, to protect yourself, and also when you go to court, you have to tell the truth. Because there's no way that you can go to court and stand in front of a judge and say the reason why you lied on the victim was because of what somebody else said. It does not work that way. So when you all hear these stories, take it with a grain of salt. And it's okay not to be the first one to put a video out. Because my motto is this: I don't have to be first. I just want to make sure I'm doing the best. And also, I'm telling the people the truth. Because what do you have to gain by lying to the people? And when you all see stories like that without any verifiable proof, you all need to call those people out. And guess what? They'll stop that mess. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section, or you can email me and we can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Also share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed, and I will see y'all soon on next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.